Hello everyone, welcome back to Trophy Food Experiences. My name is Tony. I'm doing another review today of St. Lawrence Restaurant located at 269 Powell Street in Vancouver. I know I've done previous reviews of this restaurant, but they change their menu up every month, so it's really a different review. And that's one of the things I love about them. They always are innovative, and every time you go back, it's a different meal. I think with Michelin coming, they are upping their game. They now have a 7-course meal, but it's still only $85, which represents a great value. Most of the add-on dishes are bite-sized things, but it's really nice, and it's nice that they've kept the price reasonable. So I hope they do get their star, which I think they're deserving of it. So they start off with this buckwheat bun, a nice bun with house honey, rosemary, smoked salt, and so and a little bit of a spread. Nice way to start off the night and to prepare your palate for the rest of the meal. They do have add-ons which you can order. This is one of them, and it's Oreo de Cris with fried pork rinds with maple and MTL spices for $11. It's a really cute, playful dish, and the pork rinds are great. They're delicious, even for people that are not really normally into pork rinds. They're really, really exceptional. They've got a little bit of maple on it, so it's kind of that sweetness. So it's really neat. Then another amuse-bouche that they give you is the foie gras custard, maple breadcrumbs, and cube pepper. A little bite size. This was for our table of I think 4 people, so each took a little bite of this, and that was very sufficient. It's quite heavy. It's beautiful. It's very intense. It's very rich. So I'm not sure if you would want one person to eat it all. So just a little bite to kind of tingle your tongue. And so it's a nice touch. This is the starter that I chose, which is the bison tartar with chips and béarnaise sauce. Wonderful looking dish, and also tasted very nice. So I love the elegance. It's not overly complicated dish, but delicious and nice clean presentation. My wife chose for her starter the lightly smoked trout with red pepper fumet, ratatouille, and creme fraiche. Really nice, again, clean dish, not overly complicated, but delicious in terms of the flavors, focused flavors, simple presentation, not a lot of pretense, and I really like that. It's just really simple, focused cooking that it's just delightful and just enough that you won't get overly full, but also you're not hungry. For my main, I chose the rabbit and mustard sauce with gnocchi à la parisienne, carrots, and gem lettuce. And I'm actually glad I actually took photos of this, because I generally just scarf up the food and just eat it, and it's great. But now if you look at this in close up, you can see the presentation and the carefulness of the presentation and all the wonderful ingredients, so fresh. Honestly, when it came to the table, I just scarfed it down. It was so good. So it was a delicious dish. Rabbit can sometimes be tough and can also kind of almost seem like chicken, but it was really well done. It can be distinguished in my mind with chicken, with a little bit of more gaminess and a little bit more firmness. So it was really good. My wife chose the bouillabaisse, which is a stew of rockfish, Hokkaido scallop, and squid. Again, not overly complicated. I know in other restaurants, maybe the bouillabaisse with a lot more stuff, lots of potatoes. This was not overly complicated, just really quality food, focused, bite-sized morsels, just delicious. Also a palate cleanser, which is a creme fraiche sorbet. I didn't get a picture of that, but that's really quite acidic, and so that really does cleanse your palate. Now for the desserts, my wife chose the rice pudding, pecans, and salted caramel. Again, this is what I would consider more like French style cooking that you see in France. When I was there, I was so amazed because all the food that we ate, it didn't seem that heavy. And I think part of it is the food is much more focused. They use really good ingredients, and they're just smaller amounts. They're not North American sizes. So it's kind of, they kind of focus a little bit more on quality and smaller portions, but the quality is there, and that's maybe why people, the real kind of what we associate with French cooking, heavy sauces. It's true, but it doesn't. It's kind of funny. It doesn't really get you as as not as heavy as you think because it's smaller portions. I chose the tart. So this is lemon tart with meringue. I did flambe it, which was an additional $5. You'll see it on my video. I think on my on this page, you'll see a little bit of flambe in it. It's kind of neat. Very nice tart. I love lemon tarts that are very tart and acidic. So I like that tanginess and zing. So it's really nice. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Finally, they finished off the night with petit fours, which are the maple marshmallows. Nice little touch. All in all, really tremendously pleasurable meal. Staff are very friendly, very efficient. They get you out of there in 2 hours, but it doesn't seem rushed. Food quality is very, very good. I really enjoy this restaurant. So it does have a difficult to get a reservation sometimes, but if you can, I'd check it out. Until next time, happy eating.